I just wanted to take a couple of minutes to explain to you how to post to the discussion groups. So this is something that you'll get started with in Unit 1 and will continue working on throughout the semester. So the more practice you get, the easier it will be for you. So if you have a little bit of difficulty at the first, don't worry about it. You'll catch on. And of course, if you have any questions, please let me know. So when we're looking at our Unit 1, or we're looking at the Blackboard information, and we want to go to the discussions, I'm going to go ahead and click through to Unit 1. And in Unit 1, you'll see all of the information, and I'm going to scroll down until I get to the point that says Unit 1 discussion prompts. When I click this title link, you'll see that there's information to be discovered because it turns into a pointy finger. So I click the title link, and it opens up the Unit 1 discussion information. So for each of the discussions, you will have a variety of prompts, and when I go ahead and click the Word document, it will open, and this is how I will know what I'm supposed to be doing. So you'll see that the unit's discussion instructions are right here, and they're there for you every time, and then you'll be able to scroll through and see all of the discussion boards for the unit. Now these are all of the discussion boards for the entirety of the unit, so if I wanted to see what was due on a specific date, I would consult the calendar, and I have walked through that in the walkthrough with you. If you need to revisit that video, you can see it by clicking start here. So once I've read the discussion post and I want to create my discussion board, I'm going to go ahead and click the Let's Talk About It, which will take me to the discussion board, which is a form of an online blog. So we're going to get started. We want the Unit 1 discussion board, and in order to create a blog entry, I would just go ahead and click Create Blog Entry. And I'm going to title this Melodies Unit 1 Discussions. So this is where all of my discussions will take place. And I have a couple of options for submitting discussions. The easiest way for you to submit discussions is by clicking and inserting a file. So say you type your document in Pages or in Word or Google Drive, and then you want to transfer it over here and insert a file. That way you don't have to worry about accidentally losing information to Blackboard or having your computer crash or anything like that. The alternative option is that you can just copy and paste a chunk of information from a word processor and paste it directly in here. So if I were to attach a file, I would want to go ahead and click Browse My Computer, choose the file, and I will show you just to show an example. Excuse me. There are two options here, save entry as draft and post entry. If I want to save it as a draft and come back to it later, I certainly can. However, if you do that, keep in mind that I, the teacher, am not able to see it, so you'll have to go back in and post it in order to receive a score. So I'm going to go ahead and post this entry. So I've chosen to post my entry, and you'll see right here, I can see it automatically. There is my document. And then in order to add to the discussion board in future weeks, I would go ahead and click that caret down and click Edit. And then I can add more information. So I could either type more information here, I can attach another file, and then once again, I go ahead and click Post Entry, and you can see here I've got two attached files. So what we'll see over here is a running log of how many people have submitted information, and this will make it easy for both you and I and your peers to look at your prompts, to look at your discussions and engage with one another, which is what the secondary discussion posts each week will do. And if you want to go ahead and see what that video is, I will talk about that next.